Welcome to Cupid's Logic, where love meets predictive intelligence. We decode attraction, conflict, attachment, and compatibility, so you can know if it will last before you commit.
Welcome to Cupid's Logic. I am your host, Craig Pruitt, and today we are diving into repair capacity. Can a relationship actually fix what breaks, or are you just waiting for the slow drift to begin? Are you ready for the truth? Picture this. You have the same fight 3 times in a year. The words are slightly different, but the ache after each argument is the same. Cold shoulders, small withdrawals, jokes that stop landing. You tell yourself, we'll be fine. And months later, you realize you both have been carrying tiny, invisible debts of resentment. That slow erosion isn't dramatic. It's quiet, steady, and expensive. It steals trust, closeness, and time. Here's the promise for the next 10 minutes. I'm going to give you a compact, evidence-based way to measure whether your relationship actually recovers after conflict. You will learn what I call the Repair Capacity Score, a behavior-first audit you can run tonight. And you'll walk away with concrete steps and scripts to improve repair before resentment becomes a habit. This isn't therapy in a sentence. It's a practical map. First, what is repair capacity? At its core, repair capacity is the relationship's ability to restore emotional safety after a rupture. It's not how often you fight. 2 couples can argue the same amount and end up in very different places, depending on how they come back together. Repair is behavioral, observable moves people make to reduce hurt, restore contact, and rebuild trust. It's rooted in attachment biology and supported by decades of gotten research showing that effective repair prevents negative sentiment override and predicts relationship stability. Here's an important distinction. Conflict frequency is the number of storms. Repair capacity is how quickly the lighthouse comes on. Low conflict doesn't guarantee high repair. Some couples live in a low conflict freeze where issues are avoided, and when a rupture hits, they have no repair muscle. Conversely, high-conflict couples who consistently reconnect can actually get stronger over time. So measure repair, not just fights. Now the practical heart of today's episode. The 3 behavioral signals that drive a high repair capacity score. These are simple, observable, and testable. Signal 1. Timely repair initiation. After a rupture, does someone make the first move to de-escalate within a reasonable window? Timely doesn't mean immediate if someone needs space, but it does mean the first outreach happens in a way that signals care, not avoidance. A text that says, "Can we talk tonight? I hate that we left things like that," is a timely initiation. A week of silence is a warning sign. Signal 2. Effective repair language and micro-apologies. Repair doesn't require a 5-point confession. It requires language that acknowledges harm, expresses responsibility in a specific way, and offers a small, concrete fix. Micro-apologies look like, "I can see how that sounded dismissive. I'm sorry. I want to hear you tonight and take notes so I don't brush you off next time." That's better than a vague, "sorry if you were offended." If you hear excuses or conditional apologies, that lowers the score. Signal 3. Persistence and follow-through. Repair is a process, not a one-off. After the apology, do partners follow through with small behavioral changes? Do they check back in, adjust habits, or set a brief agreement to try something different? Persistence looks like 2 quick check-ins over the next week, or an agreed micro-behavior, 10 minutes of uninterrupted listening after dinner for 2 weeks. If the apology is never followed by change, repair was performative, not restorative. Let's bring this into a short PRISM-style self-audit you can run in 10 minutes. I'll walk you through the questions. Answer them honestly, alone or with your partner, and assign scores. The audit translates into the repair capacity score. Question 1. In the last 3 conflicts, who initiated repair and how soon? Score 0 if no initiation, 1 if initiation after long delay, 2 if initiation within a day, 3 if initiation with a clear outreach same day. Question 2. Rate the repair language. 0 for defensive or conditional responses, 1 for vague regrets, 2 for specific micro-apologies, 3 for apologies that include responsibility and a concrete next step. Question 3. Follow-through. 0 if no follow-up, 1 if a single check-in, 2 if behavior change attempted briefly, 3 if consistent follow-through over multiple weeks. Add the 3 numbers for a maximum score of 9.
Interpreting the score, 7 to 9 means your relationship has strong repair capacity. You rebound, learn, and grow. 4 to 6 is mixed. Repair happens, but inconsistently. Targeted work and scripts will boost you. 0 to 3 is a red flag. Repair is weak or absent, and without intervention, those small ruptures compound into long-term distance. If you fall in the low range, don't panic. This is one of the most trainable parts of a relationship.
Concrete next steps if you want to improve. First, practice a starter repair script tonight. Try this. I want to apologize for how I shut down earlier. That wasn't fair to you. Can I try to listen for 5 minutes and then reflect back what I heard? Short, specific, and actionable. Second, set mini experiments. Agree to 2 check-ins in the next week after any argument. Third, if patterns are entrenched, persistent stonewalling, contempt, or avoidance, escalate to a couples therapist who uses repair-focused methods. Therapy isn't a failure. It's a targeted tool for rebuilding repair muscle. To recap, fights are normal, but recovery is decisive. Repair capacity, not fight count, predicts whether a relationship grows or slowly corrodes. Measure it with the 3 signals: timely initiation, effective repair language, and consistent follow-through. Use the PRISM-style audit to get a clear score. Practice the starter scripts, and consider professional help if the low score patterns persist. If you want a hands-on version of this audit and starter repair scripts, visit cupidslogic.com to run the repair capacity score and download templates you can use tonight. That link also includes short video demos of the micro-apologies I mentioned and a 1-page guide for couples and singles. Go try the audit and be honest with yourself about the results. Repair is a skill, not a trait.
Thanks for listening to Cupid's Logic. Remember, you're not bad at relationships. You've been flying blind. Start measuring repair. Practice the small scripts, and watch whether closeness returns. I would love to hear your thoughts. Share your score or questions at cupidslogic.com. Let's get serious for a moment. Improving repair capacity can change the trajectory of a relationship faster than you think. I can relate, and you deserve to know whether the relationship in front of you can reliably come back from what breaks. Are you ready for the truth? Goodbye for now.
This has been Cupid's Logic. Stop flying blind in love. Visit cupidslogic.com and let the PRISM engine reveal what your relationship data already knows.